People always eat junk, especially when they're fucking drunk. People always eat junk, especially when they're fucking drunk. People always eat junk, especially when they're fucking drunk. People always eat junk, especially when they're fucking drunk. People always eat junk, especially when they're funk and drunk. Funk and drunk, funk and drunk, funk and drunk, funk and drunk, funk and drunk. Funky.
Dance.
People always eat junk, especially when they're funk and drunk. People always eat junk, especially when they're funk and drunk. Funk and drunk, funk and drunk, funk and drunk, funk and drunk, funk and drunk. Funk and drunk. People always eat junk, especially when they're funk and drunk. People always eat junk, especially when they're funk and drunk. People always eat junk, especially when they're funk and drunk. People always eat junk, especially when they're funk and drunk. Funk and drunk, funk and drunk, funk and drunk, funk and drunk, funk and drunk. Funky.
Tell me if you feel it, 'cause I do. Never knew that you miss me too. Tell me if you need to get close to me, yeah. Tell me if you want me to go today, yeah. And this is our last kiss forever. And this is our last kiss, whatever. Tell me if you need me, 'cause I need you. I am blue, I'm not over you. Tell me if you feel it, 'cause I do. Never knew that you miss me too. Tell me if you need to get close to me, yeah. Tell me if you want me to go today, yeah. And this is our last kiss forever. And this is our last kiss, whatever. And this is our last kiss forever. And this is our last kiss, whatever.
Whenever you're hiding from the storm, I'll be the light that keeps you warm. In an unfamiliar place, I will be the guiding face.
Guile came into this matchup as a slight favorite, and it looks like they're doing it. Even they go on a nice pull there, but he does see everyone invisible. Coming in, just trying to run away off. Damage going across. Regal doing everything he can to slow down. There's the power of the Ice Queen herself. Jumping in over here, following with Appy Picker right now. He's going all in, not caring. That's Ray Zone. He has to have his ultimate. Nothing's going to stop him. He's going, he's swinging. He's going everything he can. He's chasing and decking off over here. Following with Enoch using his other black all over the top. 1, 2, and 3, but they weren't able to ability. The head going over the top there. Just have Matthew split it. Oh, that was just a no thank you, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Paragon Fight Night. It's Thursday. We have a Pro Division match to cast, and it's cold. I'm just going to say it's very cold. I had to put a blanket on. I'm Huddy GTV along with...
Sir Winkleton here. How you guys doing?
How are you?
It's not that cold, Huddy. You're just being a wimp. Come on, man.
I hate you. I hate you. It is...
I say as I'm wearing a hoodie.
Yeah.
Inside.
So, we want to welcome everyone once again. We're going to be casting Asura's Rage versus the new reformed Team Oxy. We saw them both this weekend in the PML. I believe Oxy and Asura played each other for third place, or to get into the finals, excuse me, with Oxy taking it 2-0. And this is from... You're wearing a hoodie inside? Yeah. This is from this week, so I'm pretty excited. What do you expect to see tonight?
I'm looking to see the new Oxy come and show up. Like, they lost a few of their players, and I think they have something to prove here. They're saying, hey, we can still perform without you, and we're going to show that right now, right here. And I mean, Asura's been around for a while. They have this coordination, and some of the people that Oxy's bringing in, they may not have as much. They do have time with, but not in the same sense. So let's see how. I want to see how they end up putting up or shutting up, I guess is a good way to put it.
Yeah, there you go. But before we get into the draft and jump right into this matches, I want to thank Herbalife for bringing good nutrition to all gamers. Gain lean muscle mass, boost your energy while playing, and feel good. Power gamers get perks of one-on-one coaching, meal tips, and accountability for whatever your health goals may be. Check them out at http://linarngl.com.
Oh, yeah. And in addition, I would like to thank Maturino. You guys see that code in the bottom right of your screen. Maturino is letting us make this possible, helping us coordinate it and fund it as well for these amazing players that are going to be just performing and competing on this stage. Maturino, as you guys know, is a crowdfunding resource for all esports organizations, tournaments, and streamers, and we couldn't do this without them.
Also want to give a big shout out to Sneaky Paragon, working on our emote as we're getting partnered in the next couple weeks. Wink, wink.
I'm so pumped for it. So pumped.
Our Steam overlays, our logos, and any artwork you can think of. Make sure you drop in, reach out to those brothers, let them know that we sent you, and they'll give you possibly a little bit of a discount.
Yeah, I don't know about you, Huddy, but I get when I get serious, I get a little sweaty. But you know who has me covered on those Fade Grips. Fade Grips' statement here is that they provide the gaming community an affordable and durable gaming grip. Get your grip on. They're a proud sponsor of us, Power Gaming, and use the code PWR, all in caps, to get 20% off all of your orders.
Not only is he a gamer, but he's also a mathematician. We got to give a last shout out to Sylphin. Sylphin's content creator that focuses on creating educational and entertaining guides, videos, and YouTube. Make sure you check out his channel at twitch.com/Sylphin Paragon, I believe. And you can also find him on YouTube. So that's our sponsors. I'm ready to jump into the draft. You ready for the draft?
Oh, yeah. I'm so psyched to see how these two teams are going to play.
All right. 3, 2, 1. The draft is yours, sir.
Oh, yeah. So right away, we're jumping on into this here. And I'm expecting this to go one of two ways. Either Frontline's going to be banned out immediately, or it's going to be a Muriel first pick, first ban. And by this, I mean Oxy previously did focus a lot on Frontline, your Sev, your Ramp, and so on and so forth. So either they're going to prioritize taking this off the field or finding a way to force themselves into a proper position of having pseudo frontline via Muriel shielding. Which, if we see something like a ramp ban right off the bat, that then forces Asura to do a Sev ban in just right off the bat to counteract that, at which point you either get Wraith or Muriel of your choice, or we're going to see the opposite, a Muriel ban, and they're going to be forcing to try to get that hard hyper tank frontline. Personally, I'd prefer to do the Sevarog ban. As we can see, I think I might be a second behind you though. Sevarog ban is on that field, so Asura has one of two choices here. Either they can respond with a Rampage ban, take both the hyper tanks off the field, or they can do exactly this and take Wraith off the field, refusing to give it to Oxy. Wraith did get some tune-ups and is extremely strong right now, especially in a competitive sense with proper follow-up. I'm expecting, like I said, a first pick Muriel from Team Oxy though. I feel like it's a smart thing to do. If you're not going to be taking that Rampage, Muriel just gives your team, right here, so much more sustain and just in general tankiness and survivability during extended team fights. It's insane, in all honesty. Asura will probably pick up Rampage because if they give that over to Oxy, Oxy's frontline will never die.
And Kwang.
And a Kwang. Okay, yeah, I feel the Kwang solo being very, very strong. Give me the ramp, though. I can't be right. Yes, there's the Rampage. I knew it.
No surprise here, though. But over the weekend, we saw Sevarog, Wraith, and Muriel at 100% pick ban. The entire tournament, no one wanted to deal with any of them, or they were picked every time. Wraith was not allowed to play at all. He was 100% banned in all 8 or 9 matches that Sylphin and I casted.
I mean, it's strong. He's strong in general, but we have the Fae coming out from Team Oxy. I think it's a great call. They don't need to worry about frontline because Asura's already grabbed theirs, so they're focusing mid. They're probably going to pick a carry next, I would guess, because they have support in Muriel. Since Asura, like I said, already chosen their solo and jungle, they're probably going to save those for their last 2 picks. If I were them, I'd pick up carry here. I would take the next best carry, which would be Revenant with them. Yeah, Revenant here with Murdoch. With the Murdoch nerfs that happened recently, nerfing that shots fired and his basic attack, scaling per level, he's not as strong. So Asura can respond now with... Now here's the tricky part. If I were them, I mean, they don't have anything else they can really pick up. All the main roles have already been called out on the field, so they'll probably just take what's left, try to take things that aren't easily counterable. We might see a Gideon this round of pick. No, I wouldn't pick Gideon because then Team Oxy could pick up some hard CC and knock you out of the park. I would save that for a later pick. But maybe... Oh, okay, no, I was wrong. Gideon.
There you go.
Okay, well... I mean, Gideon is strong here. Like I said, I would save it for a later pick because you're literally telling Team Oxy, hey, grab as much hard CC as you can in your next 2 picks to do something about this. But Gideon is very, very strong, probably the next best after the Fae. What do you think we're going to see carry, though?
Carry, Sparrow or Murdoch? Or Drongo? Never mind.
Drongo? Okay. Drongo has not been seen a lot in the competitive sense. He's been here and there, but he hasn't been like a shining star. But with the Murdoch nerfs, if you're not willing to take this to late game, like late game with Sparrow, Drongo's not a bad pick. In if we're talking lane trades, he has the slow from Old Rusty. He has the rad rounds for extra trade. I can see what they're thinking. And a Grux as well. Grux being very strong. Like I said, there's some hard CC, crowd control, and pseudo frontline. Probably going to be a Richter or maybe Steel next for solo lane. They're playing into a Kwang, so either would be okay. That a Blade of Armor giving Steel a lot more sustain than Richter having a great level 1 engage. We saw last Monday, Deli and I were casting, we saw a Richter go to town on a Kwang, bully him so hard out of the lane.
I love this Steel pick. I love that Steel pick. I think Steel is still pretty strong in the comp scene, but he requires a ton of follow-up. I love his knock or his thunk or whatever you want to call it, shield slam. Fun pick. Sorry.
Oh, yeah. Plus, he gives them a lot of full engage when paired with either the AoE CC of Grux and Fae. And then on top of that, you add Muriel shielding, and you still can really shine in this sense. The over-shielding will let him go as hard as he wants, and he's not going to get immediately melted. And he has nearly perfect secure for his ultimate with both of these other 2 forms of AoE CC. The last question is support, though, for Asura. Yep, Narbash. Narbash. Okay, yeah, I see the Narbash. I mean, they really have the choice of Narbash. They can choose Decker. They can choose Zinx. I think Zinx would be a viable pick into a Revenant Muriel, but in general, you need a form of hard CC and some type of sustain because they're going to out-trade you in the short run. You have to be able to outlast that Muriel's shielding pool or mana pool for shielding to really be able to make something happen.
I would have liked to see the Zinx myself. She's strong. Whenever she was allowed to be that support pick in the PML this past weekend, she did very well. We saw Jay Leo put on a little bit of a clinic with her. And, well, but then again, that is Jay Leo, so. But,
I mean, yeah. I mean, Zinx would be very, very good here. I'm not saying she wouldn't be. Just thinking Narbash is, I think, also viable. He gives the movement speed if they need to disengage. He has CC and plenty. Plus, the heals are there to kind of even out against Muriel's short-term sustain.
Just give me 1 second while I'm trying to double-check my sound. I had a little bit of a major computer crash earlier, and I'm just checking. I think we should be good. All right. I am at 7 seconds in game.
Oh, baby, you know I am too.
3, 2, 1, and we are live with Paragon Fight Night Season 2. Why don't you go ahead and introduce the left side?
Oh, yeah. Over on the left side here, we have Involve on that big crazy fool, rocking the Grux. Is that a mass? No, it's not. That's the, what's Lava? The Lava Grux. Wow, what's the skin called? I can't remember now. Oh, well. You guys know what I'm talking about. The best one in the game. Phasma on that Master Muriel. Proficiency. Rocking the Steel, and Strafe on that Revenant. Nyquil Revenant, not bad. Not Nyquil, Night Revenant. No, I can't remember the skin names. What's happening to me? I'm going crazy. But over on Asura's Rage, we have, go ahead, Huddy.
Oh, we got Brookersman on Narbash. You fell on Mr. Pog Champion himself, Drongo. Hi to me as Kwang, Ninja as Gideon, and Mox Nation as Mr. I Am the Rampage himself.
Oh, yeah, great matchups here across the board. I'm looking for a moderate amount of aggression from Involve mid. He needs to be setting the pace and stopping rotations from this Gideon early. If we see a lot of rotations, Gideon's ultimate is insanely impactful if he can get over to that duo lane. I'm not saying hard aggression, but enough to keep him in check. Keep that pressure up. If he does rotate, shove the wave, counter-rotate after him, and drop the fly trap to punish it.
We got Strafe playing Revenant and Phasma on Muriel against a Ufel as Drongo, and I'm stuck in the wall right off the start. And I'm stuck in the wall again. I cannot get out of the wall. There we go.
Don't you just love all things considered, I mean, who do you think won this duo lane?
I don't think you can allow Muriel in a game right now. Because with the CC meta and that shield giving so much extra, you're able to get out of it. Like, she just keeps teams alive. She forces you to focus on her.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. It's kind of like a phase support in that sense. You see her, just kill her. It makes things so much easier. Just kill her right away.
Yeah, like you have to. And guys, just a quick public service announcement. Archon versus Oxy was supposed to be casted today, but due to family issues, the game was rescheduled. We're hoping to cast it next week. So we weren't going to have a cast next week, but we will most likely have a cast next Thursday night. So a bonus cast next week, because as for the holiday, we see Involve going after Ninja. Ninja trying to back away, has about 400 now, and is able to get away there.
Yeah, this is a form of the aggression I was talking about. He's freezing the wave towards himself, and whenever Ninja's coming up, he's punishing that greed almost. But Crazy Fool and Mox Nation skirmishing in the forest.
Oh, nice master grab with the middle full on right there. Then we see the power of Mario putting his shield on, allowing Strafe to take almost no damage there and get out and Involve back to his position, instantly putting pressure on Ninja, hitting him with the
Harvest Nettles.
Harvest Nettles. I always want to call them needles because they hurt.
I mean, yeah. Well, I mean, and less the power of Muriel, the power of a 4-man immediate rotation to punish Mox Nation skirmishing that far out. Really great job. And we have a gank coming up from Crazy Fool. Who isn't this?
He was able to do this master grab, was able to secure one skill. You fell in trouble, uppercut into the face. He's going to go down. There's no way Strafe is going to take 2 shots in a row. And a quick 3-0 with 7 assists. In for a sure raid. They're putting on a little bit of a show here. Involved in cooking himself. Mox Nation just hit him with the big boulder. Able to get out. Getting jumps away. Involved running for his life. Is he going to get away? Crazy Fool with the peel. Pulls him, smash and grab, pulls him in. Involved turns him right. He doesn't get him. He's almost dead. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Put him out. Put him to sleep. Ninja had to back off, was not able there. Nice job by Crazy Fool once again. The lone wolf among Oxy, able to secure. Phasma moving in on Ninja. Can he get the kill as a Muriel? And no thank you.
Yeah, and it seems like we have this global just need or agreement on pressuring that Gideon. As soon as they involved had to rotate out, Phasma moves in and says, hey, if you want to farm, I am going to take your life. Just back off. You don't get to farm here. And I will tip my hat to that pathing from Involve. Noticed that they couldn't get the kill, immediately backed up, didn't get greedy, path to Crazy Fool, and was able to stay alive because of that and get a kill due to Mox Nation's chasing. Checking over that wall down that cliff is not always a great call.
No. Never safe. We see Hide and Me back up against this tower with proficiency going to back into the tower, grabbing that green buff, just taking it off the map, getting that health regen. And guys, we will be casting Archon versus Oxy for next Thursday night, as long as they're able to play before 9 p.m. Eastern. So I expect to see that next week. Oh, nice dunk there by Bucket-Man. Safe could be in a little bit of trouble. The shield is up, absorbing some damage.
Check out the opposite side of the map, my man, as all of the ultimates are coming up with a shield slam and a fly trap to give a double kill on this field. Ninja, the last one left, trying to get a pick on Critical, but the CC is too strong, as he might slightly get out. No, that will end his life. The Harvest Devils performing.
Honestly, looking like a well-oiled machine rather than a three-quarters new roster here. Nice job playing against Asura Rage, who's one of those teams. Again, I know if you guys seen me or heard me say it before, they're the team that keeps getting to the top of the mountain but can't quite get over. Like they're there, but they can't quite make it. Struggling a little bit against a very strong, very formidable Oxy team who went to the finals this past weekend in the PML and lost to Archon.
Oh yeah, I mean, Oxy here is still very, very strong, and Absurd's been around the block, but like you said, they've always had a hard time closing out their matches. Or, not closing out matches, but closing out the tournaments they're in, the leagues they're in. They get that close, third, fourth place constantly, but they're never able to taste that sweet, sweet victory.
Once again, guys, exclamation point, Matcherino, our code should have been updated. We get 25 unique codes per week for the league. It all goes to the players. So make sure you help build up this prize pool, get it to them. Matcherino was gracious enough to give us a $250 or $25 a week codes for the season of Fight Night. P.S. We ordered shirts. We have shirts for sale coming very soon. We just put the order in.
Get hype about it. Remind me though, Huddy, I have a great idea for power gaming and steel in some type of 80s-esque workout wear that I think would be I have a sketch up and everything. It's going to be beautiful.
Oh
See how it goes over there.
Oh my, gentle Jesus. All right, once again, team high to you and proficiency just beating up on each other. Two of the best solo or off laners in the game. And we see Mario sneaking in fast, but taking up the shield. Both teams reset it. Anything unique on the cards that we see, I'm suspecting a bunch of spikings, and I am not disappointed.
Yeah, we only have, actually, not as many as I was expecting. Only 3 on the field right now, but we also have ways to circumvent around this. We have Green Spings being picked up by High to Me and Mox Nation in those roles where they're not wanting to get their late game as hard. I believe they're thinking that they might be able to outscale, so by picking up Sprikins, they'd be counteracting that slightly. But we do see High to Me having some issues because he doesn't have the Sprikin on him.
And Proficiency was able to go into the tower and just beating up on it, trying to ding it as much as he can. Why has many people jump into the other side? Crazy Ball deep in the tower, absorbing damage. But Phasma, being the expert support that he is, you know, Crash Pit Ball going on. No, he does not get it off. I'm sorry, he's ended that. Love you, Crazy Ball. And then the ultimate Phasma collecting that bounty, getting that extra gold with the kill, backing off with still 3/4 health. It was Phasma. Nice job once again, Crazy Fool on point with that smash grab, making me want to learn how to play Grux.
Oh yeah, yes. That Grux's biggest boon, in my opinion. Oh wow, another one coming on the field here. But take it away, my man.
They have someone invisible right now. Ninja going up by himself, has no follow-up. UFO was late to that rotation. I don't think it's gonna help. 1, 2, 3, Ninja down. We saw the shield securing. UFO down. Very late rotation. Crazy Fool still hungry. Wants to involve chasing them down. Right now, Booker. And they were able to back off. A little Ninja went up early, and it cost them. Gideon does not have that power that he used to have, and it
I mean, his ulti does what, 400 damage now compared to the 1600, 1200 used to be able to get into.
Yeah.
It's not as all in as it used to be. And yeah, I mean, that definitely came down to rotation times. Involve rotated in and perfectly timed his ultimate to keep Gideon in, keep Ninja in, keep Ufel in, before they were able to really make any moves or even take out Strafe. Strafe was insanely low, and Ufel nearly took him out, but that Fly Trap kept Strafe alive. And we're able to net them more kills. Just a difference in rotation speeds, like you said, Ufel did not get there in time to be properly coordinated with Ninja's ultimate.
Going after the green buff, they're just beating up on each other, trying to get it right up. Proficiency hits Moxie. He does steal the green buff, trying to run away. So he has the Zetching shield right now. Proficiency could be in a lot of trouble here, and he's going to go down. No, Muriel comes over the top, trying to table. Now she's in no man's land by herself. Now she has to try to run. Moxie needs to this station. Here we go. He gets out of it. Oh, no stun right there. I don't know if he's He must not have enough mana on the rotation here. We hear those rad rounds trying to go off. Crash Band Boom going right now for Brooks Dunn. And one secured kill right there by Crazy Fool. Was able to do it once again. Proficiency off the map. Ufel off the map. Just out of position and late once again was Ufel. Just seems like he's a half step behind right now.
Yeah, definitely. And that is costing them right now. And in addition to... Oh, baby.
Oh, Involve was able to secure a kill of an Alkin Rampage in the jungle, hitting him once again with that all-powerful Q ability, which, again, if you hit it, it starts to stack and gains, I believe, 10% extra damage
15.
Per match.
I believe
15?
It's 15.
Okay. And are they going for a 10-minute or prime?
Maybe it's possible. I like how you play more Fade than me, but I know that. But yeah, no, this looks like a 10-minute or prime. They definitely have frontline. They're just going to have to alternate who's watching and keep Muriel alive throughout the... Yep, there it is. Yeah, and keep Muriel alive throughout all of it. It was a little close, but they can just take their time, back off, or prime give them a huge amount of pushing power. They're going to be able to crack this map open from what's left. They'll be able to take a T2 at least fairly easily.
And then we have 2 minutes and 20 seconds of 20% bonus damage right now. And we see Proficiency Invisible waiting for Ufel just to step out there. And he does step out, and he's going to pay for it. There's a shield. Boom! On top of him. Takes him out by himself. Not needing any help. Brooks Dunn going to try to save him. And Ufel bouncing. Hip, 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 up, hip, up. Oh, my God. And he's going right after Brooks by himself. What is going on right now?
No, what's happening is a 3 to 5 level difference.
Wow.
Level 9 versus the level 6 and the level 10 versus the level 5. Level scalings are so strong right now in Paragon. I mean, you see a lot more fun experiences, even some Lord Ballstock coming out as...
Oh, nice ultimate for Ninja. He's going over. Was able to grab 2 of them into the tower, but no follow-up. Once again, a little late in the rotation was... Oxy, and we're seeing that all-powerful Muriel all going in, absorbing all that extra mana. High to you, absolutely obliterated, taken off the map. Now we see Strafe coming in, using his ultimate, going after Brook, is able to secure the kill in the ultimate, catch that bounty, and continue the choo-choo train known as Team Oxy with the steamroll going right now.
I will say I am constantly impressed by teams that can pull off what they just did, and that is frontlining beautifully. A great frontliner will be able to keep your team alive and provide peel. A better frontliner will do that and also take as much damage as physically possible before rotating out and letting your secondary or tertiary frontline do the same, rotating back in and just constantly keeping people alive with no one ever died. Like, constantly taking damage and low with no one ever died. It's a skill I can never master.
Look at Crazy Fool with a triple smash and grab, and then here goes Proficiency over the top. The inhibitor goes down. High to you, Dunn. Brooks and Dunn, I'm sure that's a glitch because he's had level 2 and that much health the entire time, but he was secured as well. Oxy right now putting on a clinic against a very experienced Asura's Rage team. Maybe this is why they are in the finals of the PML as they back off and going for Fang 2.
Yeah, Book's Increment is level 5 currently. And yeah, that's exactly what I was talking about. As soon as Crazy Fool went and hit a 3-man smash and grab, Inhib was attacking him, Carry was attacking him, but there was immediate follow-up from Proficiency, providing CC in time for him to rotate out. So a lot of DPS and abilities have been blown on Crazy Fool at this point in time. They're able to pick up kills, finish that Inhib as the disruption that they've caused is going on, and just rock Asura's world.
And Prime is statistics, right? They did it with probably a little less prime than I anticipated, but again, taking Oh, I got a bunch of Why don't we take a second to fix some of these replay bugs?
Sounds good to me.
I am at
what time you want to meet at?
13:58, kind sir.
Give me half a moment. I am slightly behind you.
So as we're doing that, guys, just another quick reminder, the timer at the top of the screen is not the official timer. It's just here to give you guys a general overview about where we are, as there's no full timer in the match. And right now we are casting Oxy versus Asura's Rage from week 1 due to Archon and Oxy having to reschedule due to the holidays. You ready?
Yep, I am ready.
3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, back at it. Here we go. Yeah, we see now a reset. They took an inhib, they got on the Fangtooth, and they're just going to be setting up for pressuring these lanes. They have positive pressure in every single lane, and now they're just going to be cleaning up this duo lane right now, taking up T1 and provide more pressure as High-to-Me has to take care of mid. We see, or High-to-Me taking care of right, and Niche taking care of mid. Trying to play around the separation that Asura's Rage is dealing with currently.
And they're just shoving it up. Got the first T1 in the off lane. Now they're securing the second. T2 right now working their way up to the inhibitor. Crazy Fool in the front line of Proficiency, both in front, standing in front of Shrade. Muriel not far away. Here comes Involve on the back end. And comes the first wave of minion going after. Is this going to be a second inhibitor? It looks like it will be. As they're going, oh, Ninja coming over the top. And no! Instantly down, 3-man smash grab on top of FaZe Ultimate, pulling everyone into the final trap. Team 1, good night, sweetheart. It's time to go to bed. We just saw Asura Rage get absolutely manhandled in game 1 against Oxy. Wow.
Oh yeah, what we saw right there was planning and counterplay. They knew Ninja was going to try to ultimate when they move under inhib. So they waited for Proficiency positioned outside. Crazy Fool's ready with the smash and grab, and same with Involve. The fly trap was prepared. So as soon as Proficiency landed the shield slam, disrupting the black hole from Gideon, there was immediate follow-up, and the CC was insane.
That was a wow. Yeah, just wow. Not what I expected.
It was something.
Not what I expected at all. But I guess sometimes it happens, right?
It was much cleaner than I was thinking.
Let's take a look at the quick builds real quick. 1 Zetchin on Crazy Fool with 2 Zetchins on Asura's Rage. Very common in the scene right now. We do see 1, 2 Sprikins with Proficiency and Involve. Ooh, Involve already had Amplification Engineer 15 minutes into the game. Good grief. Oh,
he was
9-0-11. Wow.
Wow. I mean, I will speak to the Zetchins. I think with how far behind they were economy-wise, it's okay to keep having those. But to all the players out there that are saying, oh, just keep Zetchins as long as you can. No. If you see a Prime go down like we saw here, swap it out. All the objectives are off the map right now. There's no use of you having that. If you have the extra attribute points to change into, let's say, just more DPS in general or utility, do it. Even if it's just picking up a restoration potion, if there's nothing to use that Zetchin on, it's kind of useless. And if you're at this big of a disparity, every inch of ground you can get, you need.
I agree 110%. Guys, we will take a quick 6-minute break. We will be back with game 2 of Asura's Rage versus Team Oxy. But first, just a quick word from our sponsor. See you in a few.
Matcherino gives you the power to directly support your favorite tournaments and gaming scenes. Head over to this tournament's Matcherino page, sign in with your Twitch account, and if there's a coupon code, donate $1 for free by entering it. To help the prize pool grow even more, you can add a personal donation that will go directly to the players. You can also check out the rewards. If you see something you like, you can buy it and support the event. Rewards can be purchased through PayPal or with points that you accumulate by watching the stream. Best of all, contributions edge closer to the stretch goals, providing extra content for fans if the goal is reached. Esports communities are growing with your help. Get more of what you like by supporting now.
3. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back for Game 2 of Asura Raids versus Oxy. Exclamation point Matcherino, exclamation point Matcherino, exclamation point Matcherino. Make sure you are using those codes. We get about 25 a week. We've only used about 4 or 5 so far this week. It doesn't cost you a dime. Just go in there, do about 30 seconds and put it in. I'm Huddy GTV along with my co-host of Thursday evenings, Mr. and
Sir Winkleton. How you guys doing? And yeah, like we said, that Matcherino helps us support the teams that are doing this and keep it going. If you guys enjoy this, show some love. But we have a second game here. Are you hype, Huddy? Because I am hyped to see what Oxy can do right here, right now.
It's been pretty impressive. We're going to go right into the draft in 3, 2, 1, start the draft. They've been pretty impressive. They came in and dominated Asura's Raids, to be honest. That roster was put together early and often, and they seem to got it together. And I'm going to throw the draft right over to you as the countdown goes so we can see who these bands are.
Oh, yeah. Asura did something questionable in my books, and they took second pick for this game. I think that's a mistake here. Oxy's probably going to do the same thing again. They're going to force a Wraith ban by banning out some frontline. Then they're going to pick up Muriel and try to get Rampage. 100% what is going to happen right here, right now. I bet. Yep. Kwong's banned. I see prioritization on Muriel, Ramp, Sev, and Grux after the last game. Nothing surprising there. They're all strong.
No Wraith.
No Wraith. I mean, like you said, 100% ban rate. Oxy knows that, and they're forcing Asura to ban it, so then they get their pick of plenty of very, very bloated champions right now. And Muriel, like we said, first pick Muriel into a Sevarog. I mean, I'm not surprised by the Sevarog they need. Like I said, they need frontline to counteract what the pseudo front line that Muriel just gives to literally a whole team. Yeah, there's the Grux. The CC from there, the AoE CC is huge. But sadly, they didn't take Rampage off the field, so Oxy is going to have an undying front line. I'm not a fan of that in the slightest.
No.
Because as he is shielded, he then regens insane amounts of health back to full health, and then will be shielded again as he regens. If it's tapered right.
When he hits level 12, his health regen is over 350 per second. And then with that shield on him, giving him two seconds of shield, I believe, or 750. It's 700 plus health already on top of everything else. Absorbing those bursts. Rip. Frontline.
Oh, yeah. Rip indeed. I mean, we have Asura's already... all of the roles besides carry are picked up, so Asura has to pick a carry here. I mean, I would expect a Rev, but Muriel's off the table. So we could see anything at this point. Like I said, I expect a Rev, but we could see a Drongo again. We could see a Murdoch on the field here, and even a Sparrow. They do have a Sevarog, so the scaling comp could be real. Nope, there's the Drongo. I guess they're liking it. They're liking the burst and the trade potential he could have. Just playing into a Muriel, though, it's going to be tricky because that delay on the rad rounds can be timed out and blocked by Muriel's shielding. It's a soft counter, but it's a counter nonetheless to a moderate amount of Drongo's kit here. If I were them, I'd pick up probably mid next. No, support. I pick support next, save mid for last pick. And, oh, nope, there's mid. I am wrong again. They are surprising me left and right with these mid picks. Morgesh into a Fae. We've seen this match play out. Huddy, how does this matchup play out?
Morgesh into Fae? Honestly, Morgesh, in my opinion, or Fae, in my opinion, has the early game advantage. Being able to poke until Morgesh hits about level 8 or 9, where that ultimate comes on, and that auto lock right click, and then being able to have the global ultimate and hitting anyone from anywhere with the curse, then I believe it moves over to Morgesh. She becomes an assassin, where Faye becomes a high damage grouped setup person, caster, player.
Person, caster, thing. Fairy. Yeah. But we have Steel coming out from Oxy as well. Steel working well for them last round. He has hard CC. He has trade potential. And at level 5, he's a great all-in. He's probably going to be playing into a Sevarog here. So if he can cost this Sevarog enough at the level 1 and 2 trades, he should be able to maintain control of his lane. I think it's a good pick. Excuse me. Could be other ones, but it's a very solid one nonetheless. And Oxy getting that Revenant as much as they want. I think the Drongo pick is the biggest mistake that we see on this field right now. In my opinion, that Drongo pick is questionable into the Muriel Revenant. Again, we saw how it worked out last round. They lost every single trade and every single gank that went their way. It's too much of a counter, a soft counter on that field. I think a Murdoch would be much better. Poke down the Revenant, you don't let him get in. It's a delayed poke now, and it's not as strong, but it's still existing there. Yeah. You keep them lower, they're going to be hesitant. There's going to be more you can work around than just with the Drongo.
I know, talking with Sylphin and going over everything last week, he likes the Drongo as the second carry right now because of his kit, his ability to have that semi-escape.
Well, no. I like Drongo in general. I'm saying a Drongo into a Muriel is the issue.
Okay, all right. Yeah.
Knowing that Muriel is on this field and you know you're going to have to fight against her, a lot of your burst and a lot of your damage potential and utility that you get, like I said before, can be timed out and negated with proper shielding. I think it can work. It just didn't work last round, so the insistence on it again is a little questionable. Maybe it's a comfort pick. Maybe it's something they feel they can make work. In this instance, they have the Drongo Narbash again into a Muriel Revenant. Maybe they're wanting revenge for round 2.
They could be, and they should put on a good showing here. They are in that Pro Division with the top 6 teams in North America. Archon, Oxygen, Asura's Rage, Guile Esports, Genesis, Rip Genesis, and oh my God, why am I drawing a blank on the 6th team? Holy crap! Rip.
I'm not helping you. I'm not helping you.
No,
you, man.
No, Rip me. No, 1 second. Give me 1 second. I am drawing a complete blank.
We're all disappointed, Huddy.
No. All right, moving on. Anyways, I'm at 7 seconds in game. You ready?
Oh, yeah, you know I am.
3, 2, 1. And ladies and gentlemen, we are live for a Sarah's Rage versus Team Oxy, Game 2, Week 1. And once again, we will be casting Oxy versus Archon hopefully next Thursday, as they had to reschedule for the holiday schedule.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. So be sure to tune in for that one. It's going to be a great game. Rematch, actually. I'm looking forward to seeing who takes it. My gut says Archon, but Oxy's been performing hard this game around, and recently they've been really showing. But over on Asura's Rage, we have Haitumi on the Sevarog solo lane, Ninja on that Morgesh mid, Mox Nation on Grux, and Book Synchroman on Narbash once again, and Ufel playing that Drongo.
And for Team Oxy, we have Proficiency once again on the man, the original, the OG Steel, Phasma on another OG, Muriel, Strafe on Revenant, Involve as a Fae, and Crazy Fool on the Beast of the East, Mr. Rampage. What do we expect to see there?
For a second there, I thought you forgot Muriel's name. I was going to say, dude, come on.
No.
Yeah, I know you forget your own team's names in your league, but you can't forget Muriel.
I'm sorry. We have 30 teams. We have 30 teams, all right? It gets a little mind-numbing at times, but the 16 is dirty work. It is dirty work, and I was just drawing a complete blank on their name, and I apologize. We love you, Tribal, and everyone on Dirty Work.
Oh, yeah. But what I expect to see right now, I'm currently already seeing Proficiency zoning out Haitumi pretty hard. With his stun, he can out-trade Haitumi level 1, but as Sylphin levels up and Haitumi starts scaling, it can go the opposite way. The Ablative Armor doesn't respawn quickly enough to deal with Sylphin properly if it's an extended fight. In addition, when we're talking mid, I think Involve wins this trade. You're talking Morgesh can, but looking at it, I see Faye wins if they're both at level ground. Faye wins if Faye's ahead. Morgesh wins if Faye is behind or slightly behind. So, I mean, I got to give to Involve. I think he has a wave management. I think he has the accuracy on hitting these skills. I think he'll take the lane.
Well, he does have the weight clear, but like I said, Morgesh with that cursed ability being a global ult turns into an assassin, where Faye has to be more in the team fights. But right now, Haitumi in a little bit of trouble, being pushed under his tower. Proficiency being very, 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 lack of better terms, ballsy right now, shoving it up. Oh, look at the fuck there by Brooks. Was able to hit him just to say, hey, how are you, Strafe? I see you, dog.
But yeah, no, going back over to that soloing, this is what you have to do when you're playing into a Sevarog. If you let him get any farm, he's going to scale, and you're going to have a bad time very, very rapidly with the scaling damage and health that he gets. So what Proficiency is doing is right. You pick a champion that can engage hard level 1, that will win trades and punish Sevarog whenever he moves up, whether that be a Revenant because you want to do range poke, or Steel because of the stun. Do something that can punish him hard and keep him under his tower, keep him out of range of minions, and don't let him farm.
Here comes Crazy Fool coming right over. They know Proficiency. Knew he was there. Tries to body block him a little bit. It's the Subjugate trying to slow him down. Is he going to be able to get away? I'm not sure. I don't think so. Crazy Fool stops, punches the ground, and is able to secure the first blood of the game in the 3-minute and 30-second part. And right now, Involve could be in a little bit of trouble. And an invisible monster that goes in. He did not hit away. Leaves it and misses. No, he does get that smash grab. And Involve is going to go down as the immediate power of Ninja with the right click, the mark into the hive, was able to secure the kill and take Involve down.
It was a great rock by Mox.
Oh, Buck's in trouble. Fastball was able to secure the kill right now. Ran around trying to keep him alive. Smash grab by Mox Nation. He was able to get 1 down, 2 down. Oh, why did the camera not follow him? And Mox Nation able to clean house right there.
Mox Nation setting the tone and the pace of this game. 2 back-to-back ganks. He is out of mana because he has been ganking so hard. Picking up 3 kills for his team and definitely putting Oxy on the back foot. This is aggression that you need to see from a Grux early. He has enough CC to do it properly, and with a lane, like I said, mid's a losing lane for Asura in the end. So they needed to get that gank off and help Morgesh get a little farther ahead, get an assist or a kill under a belt, and he noticed previously his carry lane was having the same issues. Oxy was pushed up, so he went immediately rotated for that gank. Didn't even back up.
Did Yufel DC here? And it looks like he did. He was stuck in the wall, and the minions were just beating on him a little by little there. Looks like an unfortunate DC on Yufel after a very strong performance. That's going to might put him on. Hopefully he's able to connect very quickly. And proficiency going on. Hi to me once again. Hi to you. Not allowing him to do anything. In all kinds of trouble right now. Could be Ninja. Has no clue that Crazy Fool sitting there. Has Rampage. Let's see if anything happens. Ninja might have, Spidey sense might have been going off. Knows he's there. Ninja goes into the jungle. Crazy Fool still standing there waiting for him as they dance right around the fog wall right now. It's kind of cute.
Well, yeah, so he's trying to be a little bit cheeky here, not show himself, fake out a rotation possibly. But Ninja's at an interesting point. He can't really follow up onto a gank on Crazy Fool until he clears his minions because it'll give away that a gank's happening. But Crazy Fool waited for the rotation, seeing that Ninja was being a little bit antsy. Sadly, the Shadow Flame wore off before he can make anything of it.
And Brooks in trouble right now, being down a man, and we see the Obliterate coming around the corner. Mossy hits his rock, getting ready to try to get that extra damage in, and Strafe not caring, saying, back off. That's my fourth shot, an extra bonus damage. And it looks like Yufel might have disconnected as I see him appearing at the top of the map here. So hopefully he's able to come back in real quick. And again, proficiency keeping Sevarog under his tower. Not used to seeing that. And Yufel is back. Yep, Yufel is back.
It's like I said, it's the power of a strong level 1. You want to know how to counter Sev? This is how. Take notes, kids, ladies and gentlemen. You just gotta bully him as hard as possible. Watch the range minions, engage when you can, and punish, punish, punish. That's all there is to it.
And we see Ninja pushing Involve back. That mark, and with that hive going on, I'm sure Involve went to a, possess striking to try to negate that poke damage, which is going to force Ninja to use the mark more than just the hive hitting her over and over, because the Spriking will offset it, I believe, for the first 2 levels, and then it falls off.
The big difference here, both mid laners are running Possessed Spriking. The difference here is Involve has innate sustain in the Harvest Nettles as long as they are landed, and has a bigger all-in due to the Fly Trap. More burst potential there as well.
Ninja in a little bit of trouble. Involve was able to take him down to about 40% health out with 1 combo. And here comes hiding me. Involve could be in trouble here. Needs to try to get away. Oh, missing that subjugate. You have to hit that. Oh, nice smash and grab. Uppercut into the face of Involve. Taking off the nice 3-man rotation going in. But that may cost him a Fang Tooth, and it did. So was it worth the kill?
Might be caught out here, actually.
Oh, Crazy Fool throwing the big D, hits him in the face, tells him, get off of me, and is able to get out of there. So, is it worth using your mid laner for that first Fangtooth 5,000 gold? Absolutely.
I mean, it definitely wasn't intentional. They weren't trying to throw away a life there. What they were doing is providing pressure mid, which we saw the result of. If pressure mid ended up with attention being played mid, and it gave them the space needed to take the Fangtooth. Preferably, Involve would have been able to rotate out slightly faster, but didn't expect the 3-man rotation. They were hoping for a 2-man rotation, most likely. A 2-man in that lane, not a 3-man. And hoping to escape, but the extra CC that was present was just a little bit too much.
And we see Involve, again, as always, putting pressure on early and often. I think that's why he's one of the most exciting mid laners to watch. He does not like being under his tower. And if it comes to it, he's going to do whatever he has to do to get out from under it.
And I will say, if he is under his tower, last time we saw him fighting on his own backline, he fights and bites and attacks every single chance he gets. Whenever enemy mid laner moves close, he will lay some hurt into him.
Any interesting on the builds here? Nothing out of the ordinary. Only one veteran. Interesting.
For those of you support mins out there that have always contemplated waiting for wards, don't. If you want wards early, grab a Rejuvenator and a Lamplighter. It's something you saw Booksnackerman running here. It's within that first 1,000 gold. It gives you sustain. It gives you mana. It gives you both health and mana sustain, and it gives you vision. It's much better than leaving your carry to fend for themselves in a 2v1 situation.
And we see proficiency rotating over, putting all kinds of pressure on. Crazy Fool hiding in on the other side of the fog wall, hoping someone tries to engage on Involve. And I'm sure you see the rock into a shield slam into his face right now. Moxible's coming in. Oh, nice master grab. Does have proficiency in. Uppercut in. And on the rock into having to use his shield slam just to get out of dodge proficiency. But An ultimate for a T1 tower. Open up that mid lane. Now allows your jungler to rotate without worry. Well done. Nice rotation once again.
I mean, I would definitely trade that ultimate. In hindsight, it was unnecessary. In the moment, guarantee yourself getting away, keep that economy on your team. I'll trade the cooldown time for it. You lose a little bit of team fight ability, but with the Fae there, you definitely still have enough. You have enough CC to make something happen when you're playing into a team like Asura's Rage has, or a team composition like Asura's Rage. They have that group CC, but what the Rock and the Fly Trap should be more than enough to deal with it.
So, Faye backing off right now. Morgus going on Ninja, and let's check the score right now. Ninja 1-0 to 0-2 in the row. So it looks like Morgus winning the early game right now, and her tower, but her tower is down. So we'll see what happens there.
Yeah, well, she does lose that tower, and that is huge, especially for someone like Morgus without a lot of innate.
Woo! Nice ultimate there by him. Almost able to pull the Fly Trap in. Haichimi just absorbing it. Here comes the kill. And they backed off. I thought they were diving.
Here comes literally all of Asura's Rage. I mean, if they wanted to, they could have dove that.
Yeah.
The big problem is they didn't have vision.
Woo! Haichimi knocks Crazy Fool out of the map, tries to get him away from him. Then get away from me. And Proficiency's in there. Oh, nice use of the ultimate using the grenade. Mox Nation in all by himself. He's going to go down. Brooks is running for his life. He's out. Asura Rage just scattered like a bunch of cockroaches. Oh my god, just as I say that, look at the steel smash by Proficiency. Was able to secure that kill. Morgan thought she was getting away, and they're going after another 12-minute old free.
12-minute prime. I mean, it makes sense. The last game was 10. It's like 10:30. This one's 12. They're delaying it slightly, but they're able to get those picks. Murals and here you have the shield, but they should be able to tank it fairly well. The damage is there on both fronts. I mean, it was a great follow-up. That was the exact reason Asura's Rage wasn't pushing up anyways. They didn't have vision on the rest of Oxygen. And they had the right idea, but they still positioned slightly too close to that back fog wall. And it cost them, well, a prime, which is most likely going to cost them a T2.
If not an inhibitor right now. But as everyone's respawning, timers are low. They're only at the 12-minute mark. All in single digits unless it's a replay glitch right now. We'll try to fix them after the prime timer is down. I do want to say hello to everyone in Sylphin's YouTube channel. Sorry I did not bring the chat back up. I just had a lot of sound issues, but saying that, Brooks and Dunn's getting ready to go in. We see the pumpkin coming out and nothing. Strafe a leading going in. Fearless.
Well, it's something you can kind of do if you're playing someone like a Wraith or a Revenant. Your ultimate gives you a lot of escape. Really quick question, are you saying Brooks or Books? Because it's Books Sinkerman, not Brooks.
No one likes to be corrected live on stream, so we hate you. So, anyways, going in.
I get a special type of kick out of it.
Woo! Moxie Nation, stepping up and just eating grenades. Proficiency with the steel slam over the top. Here comes Miro, giving him the extra shield as he jumps around. He took no damage because that Miro shield. Books is going to go down. We do see the obliterate coming through. Crazy Field turns around and takes out High to me. What towers? They don't care. They said, what? Epic, you were there to protect the towers, not the towers to protect you. They're going in, one team, one down, going after the second inhibitor. I'm sorry, the first inhibitor, going for the second objective right here. And they're going to get this easily with all lanes. Nothing to worry about.
I love casting Rampages doing that. Rocking someone and just walking under and regening through the tower. I hate when it happens to me, but it's hecka funny to watch happen.
And right now, here they go. They totally reset. They still have Orb Prime for another 25 seconds or so. They're going to try to get this next T2 tower just to get in. Straight ran in and said, yeah. Backing off. About 15 seconds left to Prime. Let's see if they're able to get the seeds. They're just waiting for some minions to come in. And here they are. They close Proficiency. No, as all of the servers there, missing the thunk was Brooks. Neo and Prime has just ran out. At least it should have.
We need to see a lot of care from both sides here. One simple mistake of positioning.
Woo! Proficiency being, oh my goodness. Nice master grab right there, but it's not going to be enough to way too much focusing in team fights right now. Crazy Phil going in, just exorbitant. Look at that. With the Muriel shield on him, he's able to regen and just take tower damage like it's nothing. Now they're going to get that tower. They took 1, 2, and 3 of the surgery. Minions on the core right now, and they're going to get another one. I'm sorry, they must have team wiped them because no one else is showing up. And the inhibitor going down. Oh my gentle Jesus. Oxy is back, ladies and gentlemen.
Ooh, that is GG. I mean, once again, it's something we saw last game. It lost them an inhib. We see it this game, and it lost them another inhib. They're ignoring Steel. They're letting him be behind them after they hard engage, and he just comes in, shield slams, and turns the fight for his team.
Wow.
No respect. No respect.
Okay, Roger. But Rodney, I did not expect this. It's interesting. It's right now, Oxy's saying, look, we want to be that 1 seed going into the playoffs. We want Archon. We saw what they lost to Guile Esports last week. We want that #1 seed. So it's going to be interesting. Guile played very well, beat Archon, who Archon then beat Oxy in the finals of the PML this weekend. Dude, this pro division is going to be amazing. When you got
it's going to be a lot of back and forth, and I cannot wait.
You got teams beating a Sura Rage like this right now, who lost to Archon, but Archon lost to Guile, and then there's a new team called Dirty Work. And oh my God, going into it right now. Moxa Nation died. Phasma went down. It looks like they might have traded. We saw some of that. Oh, hi to you. Absolutely. Yeah, just buried, standing up, mob style.
Yeah. I mean, if I had to attribute these losses, or I'm assuming this is going to end up being a loss. I mean, I called GG a bit ago. I hate to do it early, but from the looks of things, I mean, if I'm assuming how these games have gone, or if I'm going to attribute to anything, it's due to a lack of 2 things from Asura's Rage, and that's focus during team fights and follow-up. A lot of these team fights, there's either scatter or a misappropriation of aggro onto Oxygen. They're not, like I said, respecting the Steel. They're not focusing on the right people, and it's costing them team fights. And in addition, they don't have proper follow-up. There have been multiple. We saw last game with Ninja ulting and gain a great black hole, but there wasn't anyone close enough to deal with it. It's these small things that add up in the end, and wow, Proficiency's going hard.
He's going in, not care, Book's going in, crash, bam, boom, not enough. Crazy Fool hitting him with those big miss, throwing some haymakers. Proficient, oh my God. It's not often just going in. We'll pause it right here, do a +10, -10, see some of these builds right here. But when we chose this game, we did not expect this.
Yeah, we didn't look forward to anything. We did not know this was going to happen. I mean, I still enjoyed watching it, and it was great to see Oxygen really show up. It gets me excited for next week, honestly. I kind of want to see the rematch. I want to see what they can do, and I think they a little bit of tension improving themselves against Archon after the PML.
I'm taking a look at these builds real quick. You see Ninja with a little bit of Possess Break-In, and then that Nameless Curse. I like Nameless Curse. 80 damage per second to target enemy hero for 14 seconds. So hitting for over 1,000 damage, I believe, but it cannot kill the target. So with Morgus and her other ability gearing up, you're hitting for over 100 per second for 12 seconds. That's a lot of damage to inherit going in. Hi to me with the Lamplighter, Vanguard Captain, Vital Waters, Ufel, Growth Totem, one of the tribe. I love one of the tribe on the carries. Gives you that extra damage because you always have someone next to you. And then a Flame of Zetchin. Books with Lamplighter, Rejuvenator, and Radiant Healer. And then Mox Anation, Growth Totem, Unbroken Spirit, and Flame of Zetchin. Very straight builds right there going for Asura's Raids. Nothing out of the ordinary. Why don't you go through the builds real quick for Oxy? Let me know what you see.
Well, I mean, we once again, we see a Flame of Zetchin on the field just out of respect. You kind of need that to secure. Nothing crazy. Death Crawler, Blitz Rush, Revenant. Makes sense. Interestingly enough, we have an Amplification Engineer, Muriel. I love it. It
What?
is beautiful. It is amazing.
What?
Everyone should do this. Please do this
No.
forever.
No.
Do you not see that? Is that a bug on my end? Because I see an amplification.
It's there. It's there.
Oh my gosh. I mean, 20 power. Muriel already hits hard level 1, and this makes her hit hard forever.
Wow.
It's definitely interesting, and with as much frontline as Azur's Rage has, it makes sense. I do want to touch on something, and it kind of shows the pace of this game. You're looking at Azur's Rage builds. A lot of the times, I mean, I have a few glitches on my end build wise, but like look at High to Me. He has Vital Waters and Vanguard Captain on. This is health regen. These are an late early game, early mid game card setup. Same with Morgesh. We have 1 damaging card on the field. You Fell for Me only has Guard Piercer. That can't be correct. But I mean,
UFL has one of the tribe growth totem and Zetchin on the non-replay.
Okay, yeah. I mean, at the same time, this is early mid-ish setups, and that kind of shows where the game has been turned on its head. Early mid, when you start getting out of the laning phase and economy becomes big, rotations, team fights, and objectives, and you see the disparity in the builds in themselves.
Yeah. Oxy got ahead, was able to make that next step. Why? Azur's Rage just slightly behind the entire time. Nothing that they could do to try to back up. Oxy showed that maybe they don't need meds.
I mean,
did I say that? Did I say that? I mean, I love meds.
Meds is an amazing jungle, amazing dude to watch play. But I mean, Oxy is doing very, very well. Crazy Fool had some great ganks here. Nothing insane off the top of my head, but he still had solid hits with his rocks. He followed up and he coordinated with his team properly, and that's what matters. Was there anything crazy or anything that is really indicative of a MVP for you?
Mario. She didn't let him die. Mario was there at all times, kept the shields up, allowing the front line to go in and just kept shielding the front line. And as Azur's Rage tried to get, you saw them, especially in the second game, try to get past that front line, but all the CC was there and they were alive the entire game. They weren't taking any damage, towers, nothing, because of Mario. They were never able to get Mario off the map.
I would agree. Muriel is definitely up there in my books too, but I gotta give it to my man Proficiency. Not only did he just straight up gimp a Sevarog consistently both games, won that lane hard. He also turned multiple team fights with his shield slam. Great timings, great placements, and actually a few that were a little bit tricky to work around properly. I gotta tip my hat to that.
There's a reason why Mario was not allowed on the field at all through the playoffs, or the semifinals and the finals of the PML. I'm sure you'll see the same thing at the PCL, and I'm sure when we cast next week, you will not see Mario allowed on the field. Like, you just have to get her off the field.
Oh, yeah, no, I expect 100% pick ban at Muriel, Wraith, definitely Ramp. Seb is probably going to be closer to about like a 85 pick ban, but still up there.
85.
Maybe 90. 85, 90. Like up there. But I think he's going to fall through in 1 or 2 matches.
We don't mean to put you on the spot, but I know you and Deli cast the semi-pro division, usually on Mondays. Do you guys have anything set up for next week with the holidays being up? If you don't, no big deal. We'll make sure that we get it out. But just curious if you have anything set up.
Right now, it's kind of up in the air. Deli has a busy schedule, and with the holidays coming up, I do too. I'm with family right now.
Okay.
We'll let you guys know. It's to be announced as of now.
We do plan on having a cast next Thursday night. Make sure you go to our Twitter and follow us, because we will put it up for a vote. And right now, we're going to try to vote Archon versus Oxy, or cast Archon versus Oxy next week. The rematch, everything that you guys want, but on behalf of all of Power Gaming and the PFN admin team and all the PML admin team and all my casters and everyone, we want to wish everyone a very safe holiday. And we will be casting 95% next Thursday night. Good night, everyone. We'll see you guys soon. We're gonna
before we end, I do want to give one more thanks to Herbalife, Matcherino, Sneaky Paragon, Fade Grips, and Sylphin, all of our sponsors. You guys help us make this happen, and definitely throw some support to them as well. And Without further ado, who are we hosting, Huddy?
We will be hosting a very special guest, but first we're going to run a commercial. We'll see you guys in a few. Why did he send host before? Guile came into this matchup as a slight favorite, and it looks like they're doing it.